Hi there, welcome. It's Anna here, and it is Wednesday. Wednesdays means that it is time to use it or lose it for me. It's an installment of videos that I am making, and today I want to use up some antique book pages. I have a couple of pages out of a French to Swedish dictionary from the early 1800s. Fun, right? I have a book, a folio from, it's a religious book that is based on every day of the week, every day of the month, every day of the year. So it's short Bible verses and reflections. So, and I love this Gothic font that they are using. And I think I'm gonna make some journaling cards. And excuse my sniffling nose, I am starting to have a cold. I hope it's a cold, I hope it's not the flu. I am gonna back some of this. I have tea-dyed papers and I'm going to decorate them. And to do that I have, let me see, this is like journaling cards, but they are cut out from A4, no not A4, 12 by 12 scrapbooking papers. So I have a bunch of these different variations. I have bought some of them and some are received in Happy Mail, and I'm slowly using these. So I have that, and then I have, these are also some of the same thing, but it's more like, almost like cabinet card thingies, a bit more dark and grungy, so I'm not sure about that. That could be fun on a Christmas journal, the kids baking. So I have that as well. Then I have, let's put them all in here so I have them in one place, and this one I really want to use. Then I also have from last week the rest of the printable thingies I had that I didn't use, and these are for Christmas journals. So I think I am going to make a bunch of them, as many as I have time and energy for, because I'm a bit, I'm starting to get a cold and I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm gonna make as many as I have energy for, and as long as my voice doesn't stop working, because I can feel it. Okay, let's get out some glue paper and decide how big I want these to be. I could, now I'm just going to, could do something like that, and then I can tear off the edge, do something like that, and then I can add something else. Maybe I can add some lace. I'm just gonna see what I have in my little bag here next to me. Maybe I can add some of that lace, and I can add that on top of it, like so. And then I can add a label or two. I think that could be fun. And just make a journaling card or a tag. Okay, so I'm gonna back them and I'm gonna cut off the edges. And I was going to tear them, but I think I'm actually gonna use my guillotine cutter. I'm cutting off the, I don't want to say white edges, but the blank edges. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing good. I have been doing good up until this morning. And it's a good thing it's my day off work today, so I can stay at home and try to get my energy levels up and not fall ill. And I'm doing my best. I'm eating vitamins and I am drinking tea, although right now I'm drinking coffee. and I am, you know, working on it. And I'm just thinking, this is quite big, and it's too thin to make two. I'm just gonna have to cut some off, I think. Maybe I should add this first, because this is what I know I want to use this. I really love it. And I think the baking kits are so cute. So I want to add that and the lace, and then I'm gonna cut that down. I'm gonna make a bit of a mark around here and there. So I'm gonna have some paper to add to my, what's it called? Collage masterboards, that's the name. Yes, thank you all. I heard you. Okay, so this will be going to my collage pile. And this will be a journaling card. Yes, so let's back it with some tea-dyed paper. I believe this has been some kind of tea bag lying in a, yeah, it's been lying in the bath too long. So Wednesday. It's been another really busy week at work. I have been working overtime for a while now, and even though I make some of the overtime at home, I'm still working a lot, and I'm starting to feel it, so I have to slow down a bit. I believe that's why I'm feeling like I am today. My body is telling me it's time to just relax. And I'm trying to listen all I can. So I'm going to use my little scraper to make sure it sticks to the paper. And I could have used, like, what's it called? Cardstock, or you know, something a bit thicker, file folder or something, but I decided to use this. Just plain tea-dyed papers. Because that's what I had the closest to me when I started to pick out stuff. And it's also one thing, since it's end of November, the daylight isn't really daylighting. It's not really being very light in the days. So, oh, I also have this dotted net thingy. That could be fun to use as well. Maybe I can use that or something else. I'm just gonna try. That's also quite Christmassy. But I think I would prefer the lace on this one. Yeah. So, as I said, I am trying to wind down a bit. And I might actually try and work from home for the rest of the week, if I can. So that I can really take care of myself and try to get well. Because next week I am going away with my work for, Monday, Tuesday we will be going on a work trip. One of those big events where the entire, not office, but the entire staff is going away for inspiration and things. So that could be fun. And I want to feel better then. I really do. I think I'm going to round the corners on this just a little bit. Oh, maybe I can do the fancy corners on this one. Let's do this one. That could be fun. Fancy corners. Oh, I almost took the wrong one. I heard you screaming. Yeah, that's cute. So let's use some distress ink around the edges, just because I want it to look a bit more vintagey. If you have seen my latest Christmas journal video, you will know that I am almost finished with all my books. And I can let you know that I only have one book left to sew together, and then I will do flip throughs. But before that, I was planning on maybe starting another one, a number 4. What do I want to add to this as a decoration? Do I want some little piece of doily? No, I don't. No, I do not. I have some Christmassy little label thingies, I think. Oh, I also have I love the French laundry labels. Maybe I should just add a piece of that. Yes, I love using those. Red and white and Christmassy. Okay, so this will go down here, and I will add that one up here, and I think that will be it. Yes. Do I want to add? Yes, glue stick. I'm answering myself before I can even ask the question. Yeah, I'm a bit slow today. My brain isn't really braining. Yeah, it's all the thing. And I'm gonna add take my little scraper to the back. First, and then I'm gonna that is so cute. And for this one I am actually going to use art glitter glue, because that works well with fabric as well. So I'm going to add that up here. Just trying to, oops, it got glued down to my finger instead. That was not what I planned. Okay. Oh, I have a question for you. This bottle is really well used and it's starting to really go up. So I purchased a new one. And then I thought I would be moving the metallic tip here that makes the glue come out a bit thinner, but it's really in a bad shape. It's covered in glue, and I want to know, what are you all using to clean up your nibs? I want to know if you do, or if you buy a new one for each bottle. Am I a bit cheap maybe? I don't want to buy a new one. I like that. That's a great journaling card, and I can sew around it as well. Okay, next one. Let's make one of those. Maybe I can, and I'm gonna put the journaling card thingies on top of it first, so that I can see if I can fit more than one. If I put it that way, I can certainly make 2 or maybe 3, depending on the size. just seeing what I want to use, what I'm in the mood for. I think this is, maybe I can do a smaller one. Oh, he's looking stern. These are all from scrapbooking papers. Let's make 3 out of this. Okay. So I am going to start by, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Let's cut it down to size. I'm removing this is rag paper, really good quality paper. Yeah, I just want to take off some of the edge. Once more how big I want it. So I could do 2 up here and 1 down here. Let's cut in that one, and then I can cut about there. Let's start with that. And I could tear it, but no energy for that today. Sometimes you can be lazy, and I have the machine out, so why not? So here we have for this one, perfect size, and I could cut around it, but then I would lose that lovely pattern there. And then I can just add some lace around it, or at the bottom. Then I can could even do one of these, a small tag with him and something underneath. Do I put the lace on a man? Yes or no? Let me know what you think. I could put a label down here and make him into tag shape. That could be fun. Label, label, label. What kind of label do I want? I could do one, oh, that's really white. I can get that underneath instead, like so. Yes, or maybe not. Changed my mind again. This one, that's better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What do I have more? Oops, things are falling down. So that's gonna be backed, that's gonna be backed, and I want to lace on that one. She is so adorable. Let's see if we can use some of this. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, let's do it. Perfect. We're gonna back them, of course, and this one can be maybe I can do another one like that. And I can use more of them. Make little tags. That could be so fun. And these can be cut down a little bit, I think. How fun. Maybe I should use a Christmas one instead. No, no, who am I kidding? So let's cut these, and before I do that, I'm going to add the backing, of course. Sorry. I'm a bit all over the place today. I hope you don't mind. So, I had a bit of a sleep in this morning, which I enjoy doing when I have my day off. At least once a week, or twice maybe. Then what did I do more? Then I went to the dentist with my youngest daughter. She is going to, she's having braces, so she was tightening them a bit, and and that's in town, so I had to drive her. She couldn't go by herself. So that's what I did, and then I actually went straight home after I left her at school, because I felt that I needed to rest. It's in my entire body is telling me that I need to rest. So crafting is the perfect way to charge my batteries when I do it in my own pace. So let's continue with this one. Oh, that's a bit sticky. Let's flip it over. And do some gluing on this side. Rag paper is amazing. It can be used for so many things. And this is not many pages. I said I want to use up some pages, but I'm also they are also in my paper packs, book pages. So I hope I can use some up that way. This will be a tag, because I have plenty of books now with perfect pages in that I want to use. And I have already used the covers for something, and I have the book pages left. And these I would never throw out, because rag paper. And it really is amazing. So, and I'm also going to go in again with art glitter glue around the edges if I need to, because sometimes the glue isn't enough, because the paper is it's soaking in the glue. And I believe that book that I used for this is from the 1700s, so it's fun to use, giving the books a second life, because they have been lying around for ages, no one using them, and then someone cleans out the parents' house or grandma's house or something, and then they decide to get rid of it because they don't love books. I love books. I could easily fill up a whole house with it, but then I probably wouldn't have a husband anymore. Although he could fill up the entire house with bikes, so mountain bikes and gravel bikes and everything. So the day when the kids have moved out, I can have one more room for books, and he can have one more room for bikes. I don't have to be outside in the garage all the time. Okay, let's do something fun here. This one made itself, I think. So cute. And I am going to do the funny corners on that one, and I also see that I missed something down here, so I'm going to try to straighten that a bit. There we go. And I want the funny corners. Not on that one, but on this one. Just checking. Or maybe I didn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. It will be fun. It will be fine. So, as I said, I have been quite stressed lately. Lots of work. I am supervising a big change in the postal way we do post in mail in our company, and it's a big thing. So I have put lots and lots of hours into this, and it's really fun. But I'm stressed. I have been stressed, and my husband actually picked up on this. Can you believe it? So listen to this. On Monday, he decided that, because we were sitting having dinner, and I said, oh right, it's Advent, 1st of Advent on Sunday. Should we do some fika or something, or should we go do something? And then all of a sudden, when we finished eating, he stands up, he goes fetch the decorations, and he has put up the string lights in the garden. He has put up every single star and advent calendar in the candle in the entire house on Monday evening. So I'm shocked. He really did a good job. And I just, that's one thing less that I have to do. Because I don't know how it is where you live, but in Sweden, by December, the first weekend there, 1st of Advent, we decorate our houses with shining stars in the windows, and we have all kind of stuff that we usually put up. And then we have the candlesticks with 4 candles, and then you light one every Advent. I don't know if this is a Swedish thing, or if it is a Nordic thing, or a European thing, or a world thing. I actually don't know, because that's something we do. And then we do the rest of the decorations closer to Christmas, most of us. Some people have already decorated the entire houses. And we also celebrate Christmas Eve. Oh, I love this. Maybe something up here, like stamp, piece of lace. I'm just looking around to see what I can find. Maybe a label, a small one. I would like a round one, if there is. No. Let's see what I can find. Most of these I have stamped myself. Bird up. That one will be good. It's not round, but I can see that it needs to be there. So I'm gonna ink it. This is quite a basic video today. No big thing, but I'm using up the stuff I have. And that's what this whole series of videos are meant to be. Using up things you have instead of buying new things all the time. Yes, I am in love with that. Pretty. Let's do the journaling card / tags. Coffee. So we have 4 of them. And we can add, I'm going to cut these down, I think. This one doesn't have a title. It needs to be a tag. So I'm going to cut. I think it's a bit too wide frame around it. I'm just going to take that off. on Sunday we will have lussefika or adventsfika as we call it, and then we have, hopefully I can get some saffron buns, which is in Swedish called lussekatt, which is a traditional Swedish thing. We use lots of saffron at Christmas. It's a Christmas spice, saffron and cinnamon and cardamom and things like that. It's like so lovely. Yeah. And of course gingerbread. Swedish traditional gingerbreads are often quite thin and crispy and in the shape of hearts or whatever you like. And my children often bake gingerbread with their grandmother, with my mother-in-law. I have done that every year since they were small. So that's a fun tradition. And I will do that with my grandchildren if I ever get any. My mother did the same. She loved baking with her grandchildren. Okay, here we are. Let's start gluing. So that's traditional Swedish julfika. And I love the saffron buns. They are, oh, I really love them. I also love saffron on pasta and all other things. Can never have too much of it. At least at this time of year. And we have something, a drink here in Sweden, a warm drink most of the time. That's called glögg, and it's a mulled wine thing. And sometimes it comes with other things added to it, like apple or cinnamon or different things. And I bought, last time I was shopping, grocery shopping, I bought a new one, a new glögg with saffron in it. Yes, they were standing in the shop and showing us, having a table and you can taste it, and they told us all about the process, how they made it, and a small company. And I had to buy one because it was so good. A bit sweet, but if you heat it up and you only have like these small cups with it, really nice. So what do I want for a topper on him? Do I want fabric or do I want... I have a small, really small little thing here with different versions in, no, not black, that's not good. What can I use as a topper? Not flowers. Ooh, maybe I can use some string, or not string, what's it called? I'm gonna cut some off. I have a roll of it hanging over here. Some ribbon, that's what it's called. I can use some of this, but that's quite Christmassy though. Or do I want something else? I can use a whale tail tab. No, it's too big. Way too big for that. Looking once more. Do I have any fabric that's not so Christmassy? I can use, let's see here, I have something. Could use some of this maybe. It's like a salvage edge on something. Yeah, let's do it. Then I'm just gonna fold it over and staple it in place actually. So I'm gonna try and glue it as well. Before I staple it so it doesn't fly away when before I try to get my stapler. I was going to buy a tiny attacher, Tim Holtz one, that I found. Excuse me, I have to drink. Then I found this one. It's another tiny attacher, but it was dead cheap. A store that's called Systrarna Grene, a Danish store that we have here in Sweden as well. And I think they have an online store. And it's really, really good. So I am thoroughly enjoying that. And not having to pay too much money for stapler. Yes, nice. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. Let's just get these glued down so that we can decorate. And I think these will be small. Will they be tags or journaling cards? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put the photos a bit lower in case I want to make them into tag shapes. Yes, I am. Okay. I am trying to move along here because I can feel my voice and my throat is starting to disagree with what I am doing. My entire head is disagreeing. There we go. And you could, here I can use this. She could be a lovely lady with a tag, and I can add red tag down there. Yes. So I'm gonna even that out a bit, and I am going to make it into a tag shape. Maybe I can use this instead. Yes, that's good. And they're not very thick, these tags. They don't bulk up the journal as much. So I like that. Once again, using the glue first. To make sure it really sticks before I staple. That's a cute tag topper. I have a big roll of that hanging on the wall over here. So I'm gonna once again also do the staple. And I can flatten those out a bit. Yes, I want maybe a label on that one. I am also seeing that I'm losing my light a bit. Probably the sun goes down now. There we go. Nice. Oops. Almost a bit crooked. Yeah. So I'm thinking what I will do next. I have sewn in the signatures into the landscape Christmas junk journal. That's done. I have actually also put in the end papers and closure and other stuff. And I'm doing the last decorations now in the landscape. Then it will be ready for a flip through. Hopefully this weekend, if my voice don't give up. All these will be tagged. I have decided. I made an executive decision. Then I can also, when I've finished decorating the big one, I can take the small one and sew in the signatures in that. Yes. Let me see what I want to add as a decoration for these. Could use that as a topper as well. A piece of it. I have little offcuts and things lying around, and I love using up stuff. So that's what I'm doing. That's what this video is all about. Use up your stuff. Use it or lose it. And now I'm using up my scraps of fabric as well, which is a good thing. Cute. And let's staple, because I love using my new stapler. Or new and new, I think I had it for a month or so. But I really, really like it. What do I want for this one? Should he also have a red and white ribbon? Maybe he should. I'm standing up. Then I have to find some, what's it called? Labels also to decorate with, to put them on them so they're not so naked. Or maybe I can put a piece of lace or something. I have a few more minutes before it's too dark. I think I haven't gone an hour at least. Let's see. One more sip of coffee. Could do some lace there or there. And they're here. I have a little bag here with different thingies. I was thinking maybe I could use, don't I have any tatting lying around here? I think I had tatting in here. Yes, there it is. And here is one that's even more delicate. If I only put a few of those down here as decoration, that would be so cute. Will I need 3? Yes, I will. Or 2. 1, 2, 3. She will get tatting. And they will get, no, not that one. Maybe they can get, this one is quite modern. A bit of that. No. This tatting then. Where's the end? Or maybe they can get some of the, get a piece of this. Yes, that's cute. Haha. That's cute. And then he can get a label. And I will start making a bit more masculine journal sometime soon, I hope, when I finish with my Christmas journals, because I have lots and lots of ephemera for that now. But I want to use some. Yes, I want a small one. He has a red, haha, let's put interest on him. Interest of what? I have no idea. But I believe he has an interest. If not being an interest, he has one. So let's glue things down and then I can show you what I did up close. Let's do that. These are really cute, these little tags. Trying to see if back and front of these. That. Okay. This will have to be more glue. It really disappeared into the flowers. Let's just, okay. That is a bit bulky though, I know, but it's trying to see what's back in front of this one. Then we can use paper towel to try and press it down without getting our fingers stuck. I can lift up here. Yeah, okay. I think we are just about finished. So I am going to quickly clean up a bit and then I will show you what we did. Are you ready? Let's start with the first one, shall we? This is a journaling card with a cute little kids baking, and I think this is quite Christmassy. I think I would sew around it. This one is also a journaling card. Cute, love the lace. Then we have these. We have our lovely gentleman with a little label. You can journal on the back of that tag. We have the happy couple with a flower. We have this gentleman of interest. And we have this lovely lady with a tatting. Cute. 48 minutes, okay. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I will be back with another video. Hopefully soon, if I don't get all put down by this flu or cold or whatever it is. But I hope I'm back soon. Until then, have a great rest of your week, everybody. Thank you all for being with me. Bye.